Now, sticking with the anti-culture kind of theme for these two videos, this will be the second video. Is lifting weights not good for weight loss? This is a new one that I'm starting to hear as well. People are like, hey, listen, man, if you lose weight, or if you're trying to lose weight and you're lifting weights, you're only burning about 200 to maybe 300 calories for 1 hour of lifting weights, which, by the way, you're probably burning way less than that. Like, really way less than that. Like, you could do a run for like 2 miles, depending on your height, weight, or whatever, a jog, and burn about 300 calories. So for 1 hour of weightlifting, I would say it's probably way less than 200 and 300. But that, I mean, it's neither here nor there. Let's talk about what the purpose of this is, because basically what I'm saying is actually lending more to their argument that you don't burn that much calories, right? So they'll say, hey, you only burn 200 calories to 300 calories, and that's nothing. That's like a donut. Like, that's nothing. If you don't eat a donut, you basically would have done that. So, don't use weightlifting to lose weight. It's not going to help you. That is 100% false. That is looking at weightlifting and calorie burn in an extreme vacuum. Stop looking at weightlifting and calorie burn in such a narrow vacuum, because here's the truth of the matter when it comes to burning calories. Your muscle tissue, the more lean mass you have, the more you drive your metabolic rate. So the primary driver, the number one driver of your metabolic rate, because all the other things you can't control, like the basal metabolic rate and stuff, but the number one driver of your metabolic rate is lean mass. And the only way that you can increase your lean mass is through building muscle. Now, here's the thing. You can't look at muscle as a right now thing. Muscle is like putting money in a bank. Over time, you're going to get way more return on your savings based off the percentage that you have saved in the bank because of the growth over time. That's the same way you need to look at muscle. The more muscle you have, the more you drive your metabolic rate. So therefore, although you are burning 200 to 300 calories in just one session, you will be burning more calories per day the more muscle you have on your body. So after 4 years or 5 years of building muscle, it's easier to keep your weight off. It's easier to lose weight when you have to lose weight because you've built so much muscle and you're driving your metabolic rate. So the calories out portion, it's actually in your favor. Now, cardio helps, and obviously nutrition and eating is like 90% of it or 85% of it. It's the majority, obviously, because that's the easiest way to control it. But you could eat more when you have more muscle and still lose weight effectively because your metabolic rate is burning more calories per day because you're carrying so much muscle. Muscle tissue requires energy to maintain. It requires a lot of energy. So your calorie distribution will help. So even if you eat, for example, if you have a lot of muscle, just using a quick example, even considering the metabolic rate, but if you have a lot of muscle and you eat a 2,000 calorie meal, 500 calories might have to go directly to your muscle, might have to be something to fuel your muscle. So at the end of the day, when you're either net negative or net positive, a big chunk of the calorie distribution went into fueling your muscle. As opposed to if you had very little muscle, maybe 100 calorie goes into fueling your muscle from a 2,000 calorie meal. And then the rest of it goes to all the different parts. And then the rest of it gets stored. So someone who has a lot of muscle eating 2,000 calories is not the same as someone who has very little muscle eating 2,000 calories. They're going to store more of it as fat, and you're going to use a bigger portion of it to fuel your muscles. Guys, we got to stop looking at weight loss on a daily basis. Weight loss is not on a daily basis thing. It is a forever thing. Because really the problem we have, and this is what facilitates that problem, is that we look at everything on a daily basis. So we actually don't even have a weight loss problem. Most people can lose weight, believe it or not. We have a weight regain problem because most people that do lose weight end up regaining that weight and then some. And how do you combat the weight regain problem? Is by looking at weight loss and fitness as an everyday, forever lifestyle kind of thing, not just a per day thing. All right, guys, until the next one, peace out.